Joining us here on the telephone. It is the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Go ahead and give me a brief introduction on yourself and tell us a bit about yourself, my friend. You're live. Can you hear us, my friend?
I'm Bobby Ruffin. I play for Bear Within Us from Tampa, Florida.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about Bear With Us.
Well, Bear Within Us was originally formed by me in the beginning stages of like 2017, 2018 when I moved down to Tampa, Florida from Arkansas. And I basically just got on Craigslist and randomly tried out multiple people until we kind of found a group that fit and could get along long enough to write a song together.
That is awesome.
We've been at it for about 5 years or so, but the lineup changes have been substantial, but we're finally down to what we like. So I've been with this group I have now for about 2 years, and it's been a fun ride, and we finally just released our first music video last month.
That's fantastic. We have got the band Bear Within Us, and they join us live here on our big broadcast. So how do people find you guys on social media, the websites? How do we do all this, my man?
Well, we're still doing our social media launch. We have a website being finalized. It should be coming out in the next couple of weeks, but you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think we have a Twitter that's still pretty new. We're on Spotify, Apple. Pretty much we've hit all the streaming platforms we can think of, or that will at least allow us for now. Our video actually just released on YouTube, so you can actually find us on there if you're a fan of zombies or anything like that, 'cause that's what we base the whole video around.
Bear Within Us. They join us live here on our big broadcast. So you guys have been around for a little bit. What's a common myth about independent artists, and can you guys debunk it?
Ooh, a common myth. Well, let's see. I would love to say the common myth is we're broke, but that's true. That one kind of still sticks. I would say the common myth would be independent artists are independent because they're not good enough to be noticed. And I see a lot of great bands that I play with that's also not signed, that's still doing it their own way, that put out great music, and they have the ability to freelance and write what they like and write what they feel, rather than being told what has to stay in a certain algorithm to make a corporation happy.
We have got Bear Within Us. They join us live here on our big broadcast. They're on social media. They are amazing. So what advice would you give to someone wanting to enter the music industry?
Be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. The biggest thing I would tell you is, criticism, while we don't always enjoy it, is constructive, because if someone likes you enough, they're going to tell you what they think can make you better. So, take everything to heart, but don't leave it as a chip on your shoulder, because, as you write a song, you're only one opinion, and, if you love it, but 10,000 people hate it, then maybe you may want to take that into some consideration,
We have got Bear Within Us joining us today here on our big broadcast. Thanks for joining us here on 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island. Also the mix on Tuesdays. So are there any resources or even advice that you've happened to come across that have helped you guys on this journey?
Yes. There's multiple event pages that help us out. There are booking agents that, will reach out to bands that they like. DistroKid is great if you intend to release your music online. They will kind of help structure all that up for you. They'll kind of set up the pre-release for you, make sure all your things are good. Let's see. Outreach on its own, like Facebook is amazing, because, everybody posts their page on what they're looking for. So, sometimes just a simple search can put you in the right direction for, any particular thing you're hunting for. That or Fiverr is also great.
I have used the shit out of Fiverr over the years. I've also made a lot of money on Fiverr as well, but it is quite the little resource. We have got Bear Within Us today. They join us here on 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island. Also, the mix on Tuesdays. And you can find us each and every day over there at JIGGYR.com. So what's been the biggest accomplishment in your guys' career so far?
Well,
Are you still with us, my friend? I think we lost you. Are you still with us? I think we might have lost him. Okay, well, we'll try to get him back. Let's see if we can get him back here on the horn.
oh, you there?
We lost you, my friend. You were telling us some information. Jump in there. Pick up where you left off, my man.
What was the last question? Lost my train of thought.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Well, not a problem. We'll run it back through. 26 minutes after the hour. It is the Jiggy Jaguar Experience live each and every Sunday on Radio Xenu. Also, 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island. Of course, you can find us at the mix on Tuesdays. JiggyJaguar.com each and every day. 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific. So what's been your biggest accomplishment in your career so far?
Releasing this first official release, it's not a demo. I mean, after one song release, we've got a great outpush. Our videos at 12,000 views over the month. But on a live show stance, we had a good run. In the last couple of months, we played with Powerman 5000, Gemini Syndrome, A Smile Empty Soul, Tantric, Dropout Kings, and we're playing with Hed PE in 2 weeks as well. So I think our biggest accomplishment has just been our consistent success with promoters and all that, wanting to reach out and giving us opportunities to play with these larger projects as we're getting ready for a tour in December.
We have got a great guest with us today. They join us live here on 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island. The mix on Tuesdays. Each and every day you can find us at JIGGYJGUAR.com. So when you guys started to put this whole thing together, what was the biggest goal that you guys had?
Well, we wanted to take it as far as we could. You know, if we were going to commit to something with writing original music, because let's face it, if it was just for the money, I could very easily just go be a cover artist and, you know, play somebody else's songs for a little bit and make a good living. So the biggest thing was for us to be able to write what we feel, write what we like, and make something enjoyable for tons of people. And, you know, hopefully, you know, get to take it to a large stage and, you know, get a great outreach was the original plan. Now, the downside of that is outside of that original plan, only 2 members remain, and the rest have kind of ventured off elsewhere. So
we have got a great guest with us today. Bear Within Us, great group. They join us. What do you wish you had known when you guys started this project?
I wish I would have known the power of social media. You know, when we put this project together, I was so hard focused on, you know, live performance, live shows, and, you know, making sure everything was great on the live stage, and, you know, just to watch, you know, like other programs, like put out one release and then it blows up and gets, you know, hundreds of thousands of views, and it definitely just like I wish it would have taken a different approach to start. But on the flip side, we learned a lot. We found our sound, found the right people. But I definitely would say, you know, like social media is definitely the way to go when you first start out to get yourself out there.
We've got a great guest with us today. They join us live on 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island. Of course, each and every Tuesday, the mix on Tuesdays. So what makes this project different from past projects, my friend? Bear Within Us.
Personally, you know, we all come from a more metal background. And, you know, we just, as we've gotten older, you know, we've all broken our 30s, so we've kind of hit dad mode a little bit. So we've kind of ventured more into hard rock and tailored off a little bit. And, so it's definitely, we're taking a step back, I guess. So, if we do this for a long time, we don't have to jump around on stage as much and throw out a hip or something.
We have got Bear Within Us. They join us live here on our big broadcast. Bear Within Us is on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. So they join us live, and Bear Within Us, of course, you guys are on social media. Tell us a little bit about where we can find you on social media.
Well, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are our big main three, although TikTok we're venturing new in. You can find us on YouTube. We also have a Twitter, but then we're still figuring that one out. We have a website being built. It should be ready before the end of August. And we have a YouTube video that is out. That's not just shorts. You can actually watch our first actual video being made there.
That is fantastic. So we've got Devil's Day up first. Where does this song come from? Give me the details on this.
So Devil's Day is depicted with zombies, but the song is initially about, being somebody who kind of stands out from others. And basically, trying not to be told, where to be, where to act, how you should do or think. So the protagonist is trying to survive from a horde of people, but he's actually just trying to be able to express himself and kind of have his own image in a sense. He's just trying to, fight off what everybody expects of him so he can kind of be who he sees himself as.
Fantastic. Well, we have got our next guest going to join us here in just a few moments. We're going to place them on a brief hold here on Skype. We're going to finish up here with Bear Within Us. They join us on the telephone. We're doing cross technology today, which is just absolutely insane and very much infuriating to me on a radio end. But we are going to do this. We're going to place our Skype call on hold. We're going to place our telephone call on hold. And we are going to play from Bear Within Us, a 5-piece band living in Tampa, Florida. Bear Within Us. They are absolutely amazing. And here it is. It's Devil's Day, and it's on your big broadcast. It is Bear Within Us, and they join us today here on our big broadcast, coast to coast, border to border on iHeartRadio today. Also, AMFM247.com, tune in, iTunes, the mix on Tuesdays. Before we let you guys go, one more time, run it down for us. Social media, websites, music. How do we support the band?
Well, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, iTunes. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can, come out and see a live show. You can find us pretty much anywhere, and you can also look up our link tree, which has a link to everything in all one source location. We will have a website dropping in the next couple of weeks, so we look forward to hearing from all of you.
Fantastic. Well, you guys are amazing. Definitely looking forward to more. And thanks for making some time for us. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We also have our next song should be releasing August 25th. You can keep an eye out for that.
Fantastic. Well, when that releases, we'll get you back on and we'll chat about that one too. Thanks for making some time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it, my friend. There they go. That's Bear Within Us, and they join us live here on our big broadcast. So we have got